Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Diona, and in this video I'm going to be doing an update to my Facebook wig scam hair video. And if you've never seen that video before, I will link it in the description box below. But basically in that video I was talking about how my mom fell for one of the advertisements that popped up on Facebook, and what she received was nothing like what was pictured in the advertisement. But anyways, that video will be down below. If you guys are interested though in an update, that is what this video is. I received so many comments on that video, and a lot of you kind of like were saying that you experienced the same thing. We're listing some of the companies that you got scammed from. A lot of you wanted to know what happened with my mom. A lot of you wanted to know how you can avoid getting scammed, and you guys just had like a whole bunch of questions. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is actually doing an update and answering a lot of those questions. And I'll also be sharing some things that you can do to get your money back and some things that you can do to prevent getting scammed in the future. If you're new to my channel, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first part of this video, I'm going to start off with doing Q&A. A lot of you wanted to know, how can you get your money back from companies like this? And in the video, I mentioned that my mom got her hair through PayPal. And I know a lot of you were saying that you initiated a refund with PayPal and didn't get your money back either. Another way that you can also get your money back is to file a dispute with your bank. It's called doing a chargeback, where, you know, you tell your bank that, hey, this purchase like was either fraudulent, or which it was a fraudulent thing because you didn't receive what you thought you were going to get. And usually what your bank will do at first is they will give you a credit. I have Chase personally, and what they do is they give you a credit up front for the amount of the purchase item that you bought. And then what they'll do is open up an investigation with the company. So what they'll do is go reach out to the company and say, hey, such and such and such, and then that'll jump off the investigation. If it turns out that you were right and you didn't receive the product, and you know, if you can prove that, then you'll keep the money that Chase has given you. Or what will happen is the company will then issue you a refund, and then Chase will just take back the credit that they received. Now, my mom particularly did not do that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. She really just let it go. She cut it as a loss. She didn't get her money back. So it's definitely something to look into. If you've had no luck contacting the seller, contacting PayPal, I would definitely suggest reaching out to your bank as a last resort to do the chargeback. A lot of you ask me, do I know if this company is a scam or this company is a scam, or which companies are legitimate? And honestly, I only buy from a couple of hair vendors. And I've worked personally with a couple of hair vendors doing like YouTube reviews, but anything outside of that, I am completely unsure of. So I can't give you any information in regards to if they're legitimate or not. So what I can do is, I'm going to go through my comments and compile a list of different hair companies that people have commented about and said that they felt like those were fraudulent. Now, just mind you, the list is not from my personal experience. I'm going to tell you the hair companies that I've personally had experience with in a little bit, but the companies that I'm going to list in the description box are companies that people have commented in my comment section and said that they've had an experience with them and that they felt that they were fraudulent. So this is not my opinion. This is the opinion of the comments, but you know, these are also other consumers here, so that you don't have to dig through all the comments. I'll leave that in the description box. But as for me, companies that I personally purchase hair from, Allove. So I was in the middle of editing and I realized that I didn't really list the companies that I've purchased from and the companies that I've worked with quite well in there. So I decided to come and insert like a mini clip. So I'm just going to tell you all the hair companies that I've purchased from. So the companies that I personally buy from, Wiggins is my favorite, which is the hair that I have in right now. I've bought from Sunber. I bought from Unice. I bought from her hair company. And also a couple of wig sites where they have like affordable synthetic wigs, and I believe they also have some human hair wigs on these sites as well. But Sam's Beauty and Ebony Online are two sites that I've purchased from in the past. And then as far as companies that I've worked with that I like, meaning I didn't buy the hair, but they sent me hair, and I thought it was good hair, was Unice, Get a Girl Hair, Beyfaye, Allove, and I feel like I'm missing one, but I will put it in the description box below. Yeah, so if you're wondering, you know, about a hair company outside of the ones that I just mentioned, I don't know, sorry, like these are just the ones that I personally have experience with. But I am going to have in the description box below a list of companies that people in the comments have had issues with. So you can definitely check that out as well to see if that's one of the companies that you're thinking about or, you know, inquiring about. But yeah, just want to come in and say that. Thanks. Bye. So a lot of you guys wanted to know how you can tell if a company is legitimate or not. And I actually have a whole entire video that I made about how to not get scammed online. But you know, I will link that video in the description box below as well. But I'll just go ahead and give you like my top 3 tips. Now, you guys got to keep in mind, a lot of you guys' comments were saying, you know, oh, it's $30 something, you should have known better, or the pictures here are of like pictures that I've seen around the internet, so you guys should have known better. But my whole thing is, my mother is not internet savvy. Sorry, mom. Like, there's a lot of people out there like my mom who are just not technologically savvy for them to know that, hey, if you see something that looks like this, then maybe it's a scam. She's one of those people that unfortunately believes everything she sees online. Like, I have to tell her, like, you can't trust everything you see online. And yeah, there are people out there who are still like that. So you definitely have to take that into consideration before you say, well, you should have known. Like, okay, pretty sure there's things out here that you should know about, but you don't. So don't go ahead and like, don't go around pointing fingers at somebody else saying what they should have known, because you have 3 pointing right back at you. Okay. So just had to put that out there. That's the way I can say it nicely. Don't come for my mom. That's what we're not about to do. This literally could have happened to anybody. So the first thing that I'll say is check resources on different platforms. Meaning, if you see this hair company on Facebook, don't just buy straight from Facebook. Go do your research. Look it up on YouTube, look it up on Instagram. And if you're somebody who is like my mom, who is not technologically savvy, then I would honestly get somebody to help you research it. Somebody who is technologically savvy, or just look it up on YouTube. And if you don't see enough reviews of this hair company on YouTube, or if the company's like, because it's 2020, there are lots of reviews for all hair companies nowadays. So unless they're a brand new company, which I don't know if you'd want to, you know, go for a brand new company anyway, then I'd suggest, like, if you don't see like a lot of reviews on about a certain company, then just don't trust it. Just don't go with it. Go with something that's popular that people are talking about, you know, especially if you're one of those people who just, you know, who's unsure. If you're unsure, don't go for it. My next thing is to take a look at the website quality. That's very important. I know a lot of you browse from your phones. When I buy hair, I do not purchase hair from my phone, period. I go to the website on my computer and I purchase from my computer because I need to see how the website looks. Website goes a long way. If someone has a nicer website, chances are it's a more legitimate company. If a website looks like someone just threw a website up with these random pictures that don't all align, if it just looks weird, and if it looks off to you, don't trust it. There are really great websites out there, and people who really care about their hair company and care about their customers put time into making their website look nice. I know you can't judge a book by its cover, but you sure can make pretty accurate assumptions. And since this is online buying and e-commerce, and if you're unsure about it, if it just looks sketch, don't trust it. I don't care how cheap it is, you know. And if it looks sketch and you can't find any reviews on the hair company, that's a red flag. Like, don't go for it, okay? Don't do that. And then something else in regards to making sure that, you know, it's a legitimate hair company is looking at the pricing. That's very important. Legitimate hair companies are not going to price items for $200 and something or $100 and something and then claim to have a discount and are trying to sell it to you for like $20, $30, $40, $50. It just don't happen. I'm sorry. It don't. It does not. No, they can't say, oh, it was originally $400 unless it's like on clearance or something like that. No, typically hair companies, especially hair companies overseas, when they give discounts, it's in the form of percentages, or dollar amounts. So it'll be like, spend this much and get $20 off. Spend this much, get $10 off. But it's not going to be you're getting this wig or this hair that was originally $200-$300 for $50, because no, that's not it. And again, that was a red flag that a lot of you picked up on and commented about. But again, there are people out there who legitimately think that it's a legitimate sale, and it's just because they're just unaware. So you shouldn't attack people for that. But definitely, I'm trying to make you guys aware that if it seems too good to be true, it is. Period. Especially when it comes to hair online. It is. Like, just, it is. Sorry, it is. So that was just a few tips that I had for making sure that you don't get scammed online. Again, I have a whole entire video on this that I will link in the description box below, so that if you have any if you just want to watch the video, just watch the video. I really go into detail on how to not get scammed online. And it's funny because I made this video like years ago, before my mom even got scammed. And I was like, dang, Mom, I thought you watched my YouTube videos. Like, how did you not take my warning? You didn't heed my warning. But anyways, I'll make it available to you guys. Yeah. Okay, but that's all for this video. I didn't want to make this video too long. I definitely touched on some of the most asked questions that I got in the comments. The majority of the comments were you guys just sharing your experience about how you've been scammed as well. As long as we all stick together and try to help each other out, we can definitely you know, look out for one another, especially like as consumers. Like, if you've had that experience, or if I missed anything, which I'm pretty sure I did, definitely ask me questions in the comments. I'll respond to your questions. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and that's it. Adios till next time.